Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a thrifted versus styled video, and we're going to be focusing on creating a gallery wall using only thrifted frames. Lots of tips and tricks to create one on a very small budget. I hope this inspires your creativity. Let's jump right in. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Liz, and on this channel, I love sharing all things affordable home decor, lots of thrifting, thrifted versus styled. I really don't think you need to spend a lot of money to create a beautiful home, and that is what I love focusing on here on my channel. If that's something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Like I mentioned in the intro, today we're gonna be doing a gallery wall together. I have this blank space here in my dining room. I created this DIY plaster art a few years ago, and I'm just craving lots of color and texture and just bringing warmth and character to our home. So I'm going to retire this piece and do something a little bit different. If you're wanting to create a gallery wall, especially one that feels eclectic and warm and charming, I suggest going to the thrift store. I have been thrifting over the past, honestly, couple of months, looking for ones that looked vintage, patina, nothing perfect. I want this to give me that kind of old world look that I am looking for. So
the thrift store is filled with so many different frames, and depending on what your style is, you can definitely find more modern frames here, ones with thicker matting. You can find beautiful pictures even in the frames and create your own gallery wall. So lots of different options and ideas waiting for you at the thrift store, and always shop with a coupon too, because you can save additional amount on top of the already affordable pricing.
Once I was happy with all of the frames that I collected, I went to Etsy and I searched gallery walls, and I love this shop. I talk about them all the time. It's called North Prints. They create the most beautiful images, and I specifically wanted a gallery wall option because they already map out all of the colors and make sure that it flows really nicely. So I knew that I wanted to find something that was a set versus just picking one-offs. Once I found one that I loved, I went ahead and purchased it, and then I printed it off at UPS. And I am gonna be using a collection of smaller frames just because this space isn't that large. And when you purchase from any of these shops on Etsy, in my experience, they usually give you a few different sizes. So I just printed all of mine in 5x7 just to make it really easy when it came to mapping out the gallery wall. Once I had all of the images printed off from UPS, I came home and I put all of my frames out on the table and just mapped out where I wanted each of the pictures to go. Basically, I needed to decide if that frame was going to be horizontal or vertical, and kind of the flow of how I wanted the gallery wall to look. Now that all my images are printed and in the frames, I'm gonna go ahead and map out how I want this to look on the wall. The easiest thing that I find is just doing it on the floor, kind of moving them and mixing and matching until you get the perfect combination.
Like I mentioned, this can be really helpful just to give you a better idea of how this is going to look on the wall. I ended up using the picture that I had on the wall just as a framework to see how much room I had, again, because I wasn't working with a lot of space, but I find this to be really, really helpful. Another idea whenever I'm doing anything really, even styling shelves, I like to take a picture because, again, then you can kind of stand back and have a look and see if anything stands out or you feel like needs to be moved. It can be really helpful. And then once I had all of the images in the frames and I mapped them out, I went ahead and put them on the wall. And this is where you'll see I ended up doing something completely different. And sometimes for me, it's just getting the inspiration and doing it, mapping it out. And then once I kind of get going, I just do whatever my heart desires. I love to be creative in this way. I think that it's your home and it doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you love it and it inspires you and makes you happy when you look at it, that's all that matters. So again, buying the sets for the gallery wall really does help because you can't go wrong. It all goes together and all of the colors flow. But in terms of placing it, just do what makes your heart happy in the end. But hopefully those tips did help you a little bit. Loving how this turned out. And then now every time I'm at the thrift store, if I find any sweet little frames, I know I can continue to add to this gallery wall, but definitely feeling inspired and love just the eclectic, warm, curated feel that this brings to our dining room. And that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a shorter video, but I did just want to share just the gallery wall, just in case people are searching for something specific like how to do a gallery wall. I will be back with a new video next week. I'm going to be doing another thrifted versus styled. We're going to be redoing some shelves, maybe my living room, the cabinet. I'm feeling very inspired and I'm looking forward to sharing all of that content here with you all. Thank you so much for watching. I am truly so grateful for every single one of you. I hope you always know that. I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye, everyone. Thank you.